Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my channel, the Angels of Alchemy. I'm Dee Grewal, psychic medium and angelic channel. And this is going to be the weekly general read for all signs from August 4th to August 10th. This week we're moving into 8/8, which is the Lion's Gate portal. Okay, so this is going to be quite an interesting week. This is an interesting month. Okay, it's a month of big changes and a lot of blessings as well. And where there was stagnancy, things are going to start moving forward. We have fire energy at work here. But the Lion's Gate portal is very auspicious. Okay, it's a time of blessings. It is bringing about changes, but there's a lot of support from the divine, from the universe that's coming in as we go through these changes. So we are still in post-shadow of Mercury retrograde, and that is up until the 15th. If you're feeling like the energy still feels a little icky, it's normal, because sometimes we'll experience the most intense aspects of Mercury retrograde in the pre-shadow and the post-shadow. So it's not, you know, it's not abnormal for there's still to be this kind of conflict or communication issues during this time, as we're still in post-shadow, even though Mercury has officially turned direct. Okay, so, but I did want to do some, I did want to look at what we're going to be looking at for the week ahead as we approach the 8/8 energies. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to share with you some of the messages that have been coming up. All right, and check out all of the reads. All of the reads for the signs Earth, Air, Water, Fire have had very similar messages. We're all in a period of closing out cycles. We're all beginning new cycles. And there seems to be a consistency within the messages about kind of being on the brink of that change, not quite moving into it yet, but you know, there seems to be some resistance that's coming up, and that's been a consistent message throughout. Okay, so you might want to check out all the reads. Remember, we have elements of all the signs within our own sign, so keeping that in mind. You can find me on Facebook at Dee Grewal, Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel, as well as on Instagram at the Angels of Alchemy. You can visit my website at healingwithheaven.com. All of that is in the description box below, and that's if you want to know about my personal reading. I am a medium, so I do communicate with past over loved ones. I am also a pet communicator, so I speak to pets that have crossed over and that are in the living, as well as doing psychic readings, oracle cards, tarot cards, and things of that nature, and all that's on my website if you wish to know more about it. For those For those of you who have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you all. Please remember to give me a thumbs up on the videos. It's the only way to really get the videos out there, and I would really appreciate your love and support. Those of you who are new to my channel, please remember to give me a like and a thumbs up on the video. Again, I really appreciate you all. If you have a YouTube channel of your own, or you're starting one, let me know. Leave me a comment below. I'll be more than happy to give you a shout out on mine. It's all about loving and supporting each other. This is why we're here. So again, thank you so much. I send you blessings. Now, some of the messages that are coming in, I'll tell you. I was on my walk this week, and they had given me a message and had asked me to share it, and so I am sharing it in my videos. I didn't get a chance during the week to share it with you all. It was a bit of a hectic week for me last week. And you know, what I became aware of, I go walking very early in the morning, and so it's still dark out when I'm walking, and you know, I go from it being, you know, pitch black to a beautiful new dawn arising, and all the different phases. And they told me, pay attention, look at this, look at the different phases. And just like there's you know, night will fall, there's always going to be the rise of a new dawn day. And they said it's the same within your life, within your own personal cycles in your life. And you know, if there's a period in your life that feels dark, that you feel like it's been heavy, and you know that there's always going to be the other half of it. There's always going to be a lighter day, a lighter tomorrow, you know. And just like you know, they gave me the example of storms. You know, there's a storm that's brewing, and just like, you know, the storms that come up, you're preparing for a storm, you've gone through the storm, and then there's the aftermath of the storm. You know, it's the same within our lives. But know that there's always going to be a more peaceful day tomorrow. There's always a new horizon, a new day, a new beginning. We always have that option. But it's the matter of how we see things. Do we choose to see them from a perspective of the negative, or can we see it from a positive light? Can we take from it? Can we learn from it? Okay, so that's the message that I wanted to share with you, that they had brought up for me this week. There's a lot of closing out cycles. I'm getting a lot of messages about not being afraid to walk away from the past. So let's jump into this read, shall we? What messages of guidance do we have for all signs the week of August 4th to August 10th as we approach the Lionsgate portal? What messages of guidance do we have? Do you have? Sorry. For all signs, focusing on the energies of the Lionsgate portal. What messages of guidance do you have for all signs, focusing on the energies of the Lionsgate portal? What messages of guidance do you have for all signs, focusing on the energies of the Lionsgate portal? What messages of guidance do you have for all signs, focusing on the energies of the Lionsgate portal? That one wants to come out. A time to give rather than take. Definitely feeling like needing to balance out your give and take. This is definitely within, are you somebody who's giving more, or are you receiving and not giving? There's a feeling of balancing out the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine, as I tune into that card. Also focusing on gratitude, everything that you already have in your life right now, being grateful for what you have, but definitely bringing things into balance. That seems to be key right now. Time to take a time out, breathe, okay? There's things that you need to move away from just so that you can get your bearings and your balance before you proceed and move forward. There seems to be some, it says you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. Let me show you the cards that you've gotten. It's interesting. You might want to listen to the earth signs read. I'm really getting that you need to listen to that, because it's focusing on the messages that are right here. These two cards came out with the earth signs, okay? You have take time out to breathe out. Take time to breathe out. Releasing. You have you and your loved ones are safe. But I'll tell you what the messages are there. I feel like you need to let go of something from the past. There's some inner child healing that's happening. Some of you are having some conflicts. Emotions are running high with people within your family or your friendships, and there's a need for you to just walk away right now. It's not the time to get into confrontation, all right, or competitive energy, argumentative energy, okay? And you need to balance equal give and take within your relationships. So there's definitely a theme of finding balance this week as well. And this is going to be kind of the energy of the Lionsgate portal, is bringing balance and stability in, okay? Think before you speak. Choose your words wisely, all right? The words that you're choosing at this time as well. So, what messages do we have for all signs? This is a general reading focusing on the Lionsgate portal for the week of 8/4 to 8/10. I might go into a deeper reading later in the week, okay, on the day of the Lionsgate portal, which I believe is going to be on Thursday. So what messages of guidance do you have for the collective, focusing on the Lionsgate portal? Going through a rebirth. This has been coming up for all the signs, okay? You have, oh beautiful, you have the Lion card coming out. How interesting is that? As we're focusing on the Lionsgate portal. So you have here butterfly, rebirth, lion, higher calling. So I feel like the Lionsgate portal is drawing you to purpose, higher purpose, what your spiritual calling is, what your path is meant to be. You have white stag, protector. Again, this card came out for the earth signs. You might want to check out that read. I feel that it's going to be important for you, some of the messages that were shared. You also have hawk, messenger. So let me read what these say, okay? Butterfly, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. So I feel like you're going through a bit of a metamorphosis. You taking a time out right now is helping you to really become more of who you are. It's also helping you to realize why you've come, what your higher calling is, what your purpose is. And you're closing out a cycle and beginning a new cycle. That's definite, okay? So you've kind of gone through this period of ending things and moving to a new place. So you're going through this rebirth. Lion, higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. This is about moving forward. There's something about the collective here, all right? For those of you who have been kind of holding back towards moving towards your purpose, you're definitely being guided to move forward now. You're going to have clarity. I feel like your guides, your angels are working with you to help you find what purpose is. Sometimes it doesn't even matter what purpose is. It's knowing that you have a purpose. It's moving towards those things that you have a love and passion for, but also realizing that we're all here to help each other. The work that you do is really about how it helps others. How does it help serve others? Okay, it's not just about serving self. We're meant, and this is where the equal give and take comes in. This is where, you know, a time to give rather than take. And, you know, again, a higher calling is being in service. So that's coming up very strongly. You also have white stag, the protector. You're an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. I feel like you need to get outdoors. It's going to help bring mental clarity. It's also going to help ground your energy, and you'll be able to receive that higher guidance and understand what that calling is as you listen to your own soul and as you listen to your own intuition. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. It's also realizing that you have all the tools that you need in order to move forward on your path. All right, finding that inner wisdom and knowledge from within yourself. You have a higher self. All right, so listening to what that guidance is. You have hawk messenger. You know, as you draw your energy inward and you focus on meditation and, you know, and or going out in nature, connecting in nature, there's a lot of wisdom and messages that comes in from nature, from the environment around you. All right, and I'm always paying attention on my walks. Who's communicating what to me? I listen to every sound. You know, I bring my awareness to sound all around me. I bring my awareness to visual all around me. I bring my awareness to how I'm feeling while I'm walking. So this is something that you know, will definitely help you to become more grounded, and I highly recommend it. It's really helped me to find that mind, body, spirit balance myself this year. Hawk messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. See, this is when you're in nature, you're better able to receive those messages that are coming in. I always hear guidance very clearly when I'm walking. Okay, Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on your priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Okay, so I definitely feel like there's a sense of purpose that's coming up. You're going almost like, those of you who haven't been awakened, you're going through an awakening, and those of you who have been awakened are in a new phase of your awakening. Okay, and you're definitely being moved forward and pushed forward on your path. So move forward with confidence, grace, and ease, and don't resist. Because what I've really been feeling is people who have been resisting change, resisting the things that are unfolding, and it's creating stagnancies and blocks, and you know, being stuck in the same place. So what messages of guidance do we have further for focusing on the Lionsgate portal? What messages of guidance do you have? I love how you have the lions. I love how this card came out as we were focusing. We're in Leo season, and we're focusing on the Lionsgate portal. So what messages of guidance do we have for the collective? From 8-4 to 8-10, focusing on the Lionsgate portal. Focusing on the Lionsgate portal from 8-4 to 8-10. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities around you. Serendipity. Okay? Things are folding exactly as they're meant to. If you break down this 18, 8, and the 1 to a 9, this is about soul's purpose. Okay? You're being called towards your life purpose. This is also, you're getting signs and messages from the divine. Pay attention to the synchronicities that are unfolding before you. Focus on being in the present. Don't hold on to the past. Don't, you know, get stuck in your past. And also stop focusing so much on what tomorrow is going to bring and what the future's about. The past is in the past. You can't change it. You can heal it and you can release it. And as far as the future is unknown. There's no guarantee of what tomorrow is going to bring. But what you do now in this present moment is key. You have the ability right now to create the life that you want, focusing on the present. Be here. Focus on your present. This is where change happens. This is where you're able to manifest. This is where you have the power to do things. You can't change the past, and your future is unknown. So I feel like you need to focus there. Being present. It's time to clean up. It's like, clean up the mess of the past. Heal your past. All right? Clear the way for a solid foundation for you tomorrow. And I really feel like everything that you've gone up to, everything that has unfolded up to this point is leading you to where you're meant to be. And so you've kind of been in this phase of closing out outdated cycles, outdated patterns and belief systems, so that you can move towards a solid foundation. And this is what the Lionsgate portal is going to be about for you. You're creating your solid foundation, you're planting your seeds and moving towards those things that you really truly want in your life and that are based off of authentic truth. And anything that is not based off of authentic truth, that structure has been brought down. You can no longer live in a place of living a lie. You can no longer ignore the signs and messages that you've been getting about moving forward. You can't be in this place of stagnancy forever either. There's decisions and choices that need to be made, but they're moving you forward. You know, it's like cleaning up, clearing house, and here you are building your brighter tomorrow. Stop overthinking things, okay? You're like so focused and thinking on what hasn't worked, all right? And this energy of needing to clear things up, but like you're so in your minds right now. But what about bringing your awareness to your heart? What about feeling? It's kind of like right now it's mind over heart, but you kind of need to bring things into balance. You need to bring all your emotions into balance. So it's finding stability through balance. Get out of your head. Move away from fear. There's a sweetness, okay, and there's many blessings ahead of you, but you need to kind of get out of this old way of thinking and just focus on thinking. It's about living from your heart center. What do you feel? What about connecting to higher wisdom? allowing yourself to be guided, trusting your intuition. This is a rebirth. You're going through regeneration. Things need to happen so that you can move towards a solid tomorrow. Okay? This is a rebirth. So, a lot around rebirth, transformation, and changes for this week. Let's pull a postcard from Spirit. What Spirit wants, what's the message for the Lionsgate portal? Asking Spirit messages for the collective. What message do you have as we approach the Lionsgate portal of 8/8? What messages of guidance do you have for the week of 8/4 to 8/10, focusing on the Lionsgate portal? What messages of guidance do you have for 8/8? We're all beginning new, guys. We've all been going through these endings and closing out cycles, because what isn't of authentic truth will not be anymore. A lot of fours here. And here we go. There's two messages that came out. I'm going to take both of them. Dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's a time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. You see, it's about living from the heart, and that's what I was saying to you in that other message, and taking a time out, all right, resting, getting yourself together as you prepare to move forward. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune into what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. So I feel like some of you are going to be in a period of detachment. You're still in this period, and it's not abnormal because we're still in the phase of Mercury post-shadow. So still needing to take that time out, resting, getting your clarity, seeking wisdom from within before you move forward, before you take that step, right? And some of you could be taking, a lot of people go on vacation around this time. So some of you are taking time out and recharging your batteries from going on vacation. And you're going to get your clarity. But definitely pay attention to your dreams, because Spirit's working with you in your dreams. Your guides, your angels are speaking to you in your dreams, and they're giving you insights and clarity about how to move forward. So pay attention to that. This week specifically, focus on 8/8. I would pay attention to the dreams they're having this week. They're going to be very important about that next step. That card was really speaking about purpose as well. So Spirit's guiding you towards purpose, okay? The other card we had, dearest you, we have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, it will be. Act as if you are brave and you will have courage. Act as if you are loved and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of Spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see the world. Interact with it and draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were the truth. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous, chaotic or barren. These are temporary and don't even count. Defy them and act as if you're the luckiest person on the planet. You will be, for you already are. That's the real secret. You are infinite potential. Loving you so much. Rainbows explode in the ether. Beautiful message from Spirit. And this is really about trusting, having faith, believing in your dreams, right? So focusing on manifesting, knowing that what it is that you're attracting is already here, because in truth it is. The only thing that stops you from attracting what it is that you want in your life are your own thoughts and your own belief systems. But everything is here for you if you truly trust, believe, and let go, and you surrender to spirit, you surrender to the divine, you give it to God, and you know that God is bringing those blessings for you. Interesting week, a lot of changes unfolding. Okay, pay attention to your dreams. There's a lot of blessings that are coming. You're going through a period of rebirth and regeneration, but trust, believe, have faith, and let go of your past. Allow yourself to be guided and move forward. I'm wishing you a blessed and beautiful week ahead. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. I will be jumping on. I'm going to try to jump on Thursday to do an in-depth Lionsgate portal reading. Hopefully I'll be able to do that this week. Okay? So wishing you a blessed and beautiful week ahead. Namaste.